Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 16th going to the 22nd of October. So let's dive in. Let's see what's going on for you. I'm going to pull the cards out quickly for you first, and then we will jump into your reading, okay? All right, please, Spirit, for Taurus. For Taurus, please. For the week ahead, please, Spirit. All right, for Taurus. Beautiful. Very lovely card. You are already, like, I want to say, very divinely protected. Like, I'm sensing Archangel Michael being around you. So this is an archangel that, you know, helps you to remove blockages. Which tarot deck do I want to use? I don't know which. I got so many cards here, Taurus. Like, I just feel... Woo. Beautiful. Okay, for Taurus this week, please. Okay. Sorry, I like to pull them out fast so I can like look at everything. Ooh. That's okay. We have a lot of like truth being a key theme for you guys around this time, which is good, especially because your oracle is the sun. Now, in a normal tarot deck anyway, the sun is the best card, so it is the best card here too. It's the number one card, okay, so it speaks about fresh starts, new beginnings. It's like starting new, the new steps, new life. I don't know, that's the energy I'm picking up from it. Okay, so this looks good. We also actually have a little baby down there. We're missing new life, so like this does kind of represent rebirths, okay, unless it is physical babies. Maybe you are like literal babies, not physical ones, like literal babies. Then maybe you guys are hearing about pregnancies. Maybe you are, so congrats, or be careful, like whatever side of the coin you are on. Some of you could be studying, learning new things. Like this just gives me like spring vibes where the sun is just finally showing up. Every time this decides to like notify me whenever I'm saying something, it's my omen, but not many people like when my computer does something. So there we go. I'll try and make sure it is quiet. So this is just giving me a lot of new energy, which I love. On the bottom of the deck of the oracle card, you do have here the throat chakra, okay? This is about speaking your truth, hearing the truth, all right, standing in it, and the sun is like that. What's done in the dark is coming to light here, Taurus. On all levels, I think you have a deeper understanding of things because in your present energy, you are showing up as a hanged man, which is being observant. You guys are not really... You're kind of letting things tell themselves, if that makes sense. So if that's people and their intentions, you're letting them kind of show themselves for who they really are. When it comes down to situations, like you're not making any quick decisions within this week. You're just letting things come to light because they are. You guys will have a very heightened intuition around this time as well. You're just gonna be able to see things pretty much for how they are. That's what it feels like to me. Even if it doesn't show you that way, like you can see beyond is what the Hanged Man is showing. So you guys may feel a little bit stuck in your life right now, given that your current position is the Hanged Man. So we'll look into it. It feels like it might be because in your past, maybe you had a bit more freedom, maybe had a bit more boost in your energy. The Knight of Wands is an adventure seeker. He likes to conquer new things, go out new experiences. It is an in and out energy. Because you're in a stuck energy, this kind of makes me feel like you're missing a part of yourself that was more courageous, that was more bold in its decision making, maybe more enthusiastic, maybe more positive, because this is an optimistic energy. Some of you may have dealt with somebody who might be a bit of a player. All right, in that case, it does feel like the situation has ended because in your love position, we have the 10 of Swords and the 5 of Swords, which we will get to. This is about somebody saying something that's not very nice, somebody who's out to win at all costs. With that 5 of Swords, this is a conflict, this is an argument where maybe somebody cannot come back from what they've said, and that is an ending of a situation. which I will get to, and maybe we'll clarify because I feel like these readings are going to be longer today, but I will try my best to make it a good timing for everybody. Okay, so let's talk about your past energy with this Knight of Wands. Let's see what it represents. Yeah, this feels like your energy. You feel like something's been taken from you or something happened. Tower card on the bottom of the deck here, Taurus. You feel like something happened in your life that shook up your foundations. Because in the past, what's showing up here is the Empress and the Ace of Wands. Now, some of you, this may be a mother figure here. Maybe somebody gave you something here, Taurus. Maybe you feel like you lost it because of somebody else or whatever. But the Empress and the Ace of Wands, this is your energy. It's Venusian. It's about love and luxury. It's about abundance. And this feels like a place that you felt like you were in, or maybe your potential, and you feel like maybe that is ruined. Ace of Wands, though, maybe you had an idea, maybe a business, maybe something that you... This Wands could represent just passion in general in your life. And I feel like you just don't have that momentum anymore. You are still this Empress, regardless of whoever you are. But there is something here with the Tower card kind of showing me here that maybe a falling out, a separation, if that's happened already, or a certain divine intervention, some news, whatever this is, shook up your foundation, and you're just not feeling that way anymore. So let's talk about your current position being in the Hanged Man, that Piscean energy. Clarify the Hanged Man position, please. All right. We have the Two of Pentacles. Interesting. I kind of feel like Spirit is also saying to kind of look at this a little bit differently. You are feeling a little bit tied down, maybe because you're having to juggle a lot of things right now. So maybe what you're not seeing, because you have had freedom, or at least felt like you had freedom and passion in the past, Spirit is kind of telling me that where you are right now is not that different. It does definitely look different, Taurus, because what you're seeing as is this. Feeling tied down, feeling stuck. You know, both of these have a rope in it, so it kind of makes me feel like there are some ties here. Feeling tied to something. You might be working 2 jobs, might be balancing 2 different lifestyles and trying to, you know, make something out of what it is that you have. You're definitely busy, definitely juggling, definitely trying to make the most of what you've got, I feel like, is the energy coming through with that, which is good. Make sure you are paying attention to your emotions, because sometimes when we are so busy on the physical world, should we say, bills, blah, 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 things to do, we can sometimes forget our mental health and emotional health. Okay, so make sure that we're okay on those levels. I know it's just another thing to juggle, but it's definitely rewarding. And maybe sometimes maybe that temperance is not in your reading, but I feel like maybe taking a pit stop, if you're able to, maybe allowing someone else to take the load just for a second, might actually help you out a little bit here as well. Okay, but anyway, you are in a bit of a pickle is what it feels like. But what they're kind of showing me here is what you don't see is this Knight of Wands and Queen of Wands energy. You're actually upgrading is what you're not seeing here. We have that Knight of Wands energy still there. Maybe you don't have that freeing aspect, but you are definitely doing things and you are achieving things. It may not look the way that it used to look, but you are going to be on this Queen of Wands energy very soon. What that means is confidence, strength, optimism, having that mystery, feeling attractive, feeling confident, feeling not just attractive to others, attractive to yourself, of course, but also to the universe. It's about opportunities, having good ideas, having creativity. Some of you might need to do something a bit creative here, especially if you feel out of touch with that side of yourself. It could be very rewarding for you. But there is almost a different side to see this, Taurus, is what they're saying here. Of course, keep doing what it is that you're doing, but just remember that you are kind of moving towards that Queen of Wands energy. So you are upgrading in some way, but it just looks different, okay? In terms of your blockage, you do have the Ace of Cups. So love might be a little bit hard for you right now. Ace of Cups, maybe this is love with others. We do have in your love position in terms of people around you. That's friends, family, whatever. We do have this feeling of feeling alone, feeling disappointed, feeling that things are ending, and feeling quite sad about the way that things have happened. So maybe you're feeling a bit blocked here in your heart space. This card is kind of reminding me of this card here, because empathy is your key word for the week, Taurus, and this says, I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation, and that is what they're asking you to do in your current situation, and not to do with the people, although sometimes that can help, but don't bite my head off. Some people hate when I say that. to think about the other, like not about the other person's perspective, because some people are just shitheads, basically. That's just what I'm gonna say. And they just choose to be that way, and that's just the way that they are. We're not excusing their behavior, but what we are trying to do is understand our situation differently and doing what we need to do so that we can open that heart space back up again, even if it's just to yourself, because it does feel a bit close. So maybe having some empathy for yourself. Maybe you're being a bit harsh on yourself, Taurus, and wishing that you could do more, be better, already be at this stage. Why am I still here? Why am I still balancing things? Why am I still juggling? Why am I still at what feels like ground zero? Don't be harsh on yourself like that. That's not good for your mental or emotional health. It may feel like it's going to push you, but it's not. I think what needs to push you is your heart space. Because I feel like it's some subconscious stuff coming through here, and that's why you're feeling stuck, is because maybe we're so used to doing things, and maybe that, I want to say like divine masculine way, it's like that tough love, but I don't think that's going to help you right now. At least for those who I'm speaking to, I think that love and light, I know as cliche as it is, might actually be more helpful for you guys within this week. Okay, moving forward, we do have the Two of Pentacles in the position of your future, so that energy is still continuing. Let's pull a card out for this here. The Death card and the Knight of Swords. There feels like there is going to be news of an ending in your future here. Oh, look at that. That came up reversed, guys. Oh my god. I love that. Okay, well, that's good. Some news, some epiphany. It may not be from somebody else, but it's whilst you're still in this energy, still juggling, something is going to set you free, guys. This is actually giving me goosebumps. That's crazy. So Knight of Swords is a messenger card. It's someone who rushes in very quickly, quick news. Again, it could be from somebody else, but in this, I don't know which one it is, to be honest, guys. But regardless, it's coming in anyway. The Death card is transformation and change. Things will no longer be the way that they have been. I know you've been through some big transformation already. That Tower card is Scorpio energy, okay? So you have been a victim to that destruction. It's coming in again, but in this case, it's setting you free. There is truth, there's enlightenment that's setting you free, and that's what we said in the beginning. That's the big message for you guys around this time. Whatever it is you're thinking about, whatever it is that you're hearing from or about, you are going to be able to apply that knowledge and move forward and finally be set free from something that's been holding you back for a long time. Damn, guys. That's crazy. In terms of what you can't see right now is a Six of Cups. So past energy coming through. There might be some nostalgia. You might be missing someone. Someone could be missing you. Let's clarify it. Ten of Pentacles. This could be family. Again, maybe this is a certain home. Some of you could be revisiting some childhood memories of childhood places, childhood homes with the Ten of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Pentacles, I've just noticed what they are together now. This is abundance, like double abundance, to be honest with you, because this card represents blessings and this card represents abundance as well. So some of you could be getting some sort of windfall of finances here, Taurus. I think we had that last time, to be honest, that you were getting some form of money. This could be family that is being passed through. For some of you, this could just be, it feels mainly family. That's what I feel like here. Six of Cups, maybe there's a closer bond in a family situation, and that's something you just did not see coming. Because a wheel is turning, something's turning. It's in a good way, though. It's bringing in like this Ten of Pentacles, very solid, very stable energy coming through for you. So whether it be relationships with family, it feels like it's getting closer for some of you, not for all of you. But it definitely feels like there is some financial abundance coming your way as well. And maybe some emotional memories coming through because of it. Something's going to stem up some memories or whatever. But the wheel is turning. Things are getting closer, more structured and stable, which I love for you. In terms of your people around you and maybe love and relationships, we do have this kind of tough energy to deal with. So let's go in and clarify. Let's go in and clarify what this is. Oh, I'm getting an energy here of like, for some of you, because Four of Wands to me kind of it could represent a marriage, yeah, but I see this as a card of friendship because it just looks like it's a card of celebration, parties, socializing, We have the Five of Wands reversed and the Page of Cups reversed. And to me, I feel like some of you may have felt like taken advantage of when it comes down to your acts of service, that kind of love language that you have here. I feel like some of you, maybe this was in friendships or this was with maybe colleagues and workers here. Some of you might be ending or detaching from these people because maybe they are a bit like competitive and out to win here. And the Page of Cups is almost like a lack of remorse here. A lack of empathy from people around you, it feels like. I don't know why I'm getting that combination, but that's just what I'm feeling. Some of you have felt alone for a while because we have the Seven of Wands. Like maybe you're feeling like you've struggled a lot with relationships, friendships, whatever it is. Some of you, it just feels like somebody's like in competition with you. Passive aggressiveness is what I'm picking up on as well. Maybe it's not so obvious, but it's just like you just don't like the energy that people give off here. It may have led to a lot of failed relationships, Nine of Swords, a lot of worrying about your relationships or feeling alone, But it does feel like things are going to get better for you. But I feel like stay away from people who make you feel this way. Or, I think you've got a good, like, head on your shoulders, as they say. It feels like you're quite capable of seeing through people, like I've been saying. So if somebody's giving you a bit of a red flag, then do it. I don't know why, and I'm being pushed to say it, but I'm kind of picking up for some of you like a bit of like people are a little bit like sociopaths, so like people maybe I'm picking up on energies where it's like some people just don't care about other people at all, and maybe you're seeing that in some people's behavior. Yeah, Queen of Swords, so you're cutting it out. I don't know where the energies come from today for me, but hey, it's here. I'm not gonna complain. The Queen of Swords is about boundaries. This girl wants truth and she wants it now, and if it's not coming in, like she will cut through the crap whenever it's being brought to her. So as you can see here, the clouds are like not on top of her head because she thinks clearly is what it's saying here, and she's able to cut out the fog. Some of you may still have like, again, the clouds were around her everywhere else but her head, so you are seeing things clearly. You are going to be logically cutting things out, but maybe again might be a bit of an emotional impact still, but I think that you're moving away from it anyway. And that's where the Sun comes in. You're seeing the truth of situations is setting you free, especially from toxic situations. I'm feeling false promises with this being underneath the Devil. Like it feels like it seemed as one way. Maybe somebody's a bit fake, phony, somebody promises things and I don't think they have like intentions to fulfill it, or again maybe their addictions or their bad habits come through and kind of ruin things. Anyway, moving away from that, in terms of your advice, we do have the Page of Swords. So for some of you, I feel like in terms of this being advice, Page of Swords, of course, it may mean that some people might be watching you, some people might be curious about you, still thinking about you if you have ended things with people, Taurus. But this kind of feels like to me like to use your intelligence, to use your skills, and maybe to use that brain capacity that you might have and try to put it in somewhere that might be beneficial to you, because the Page of Swords is like the detective. It's very good at information, is curious and wants to dive deep. It does remind me of Scorpio energy, so some of you guys might need to like use that because it's lingering there, but maybe in things that are good for you, like maybe look into a new hobby, that maybe dive deep into it. Let's clarify what the Page of Swords is in terms of Taurus's advice. Build a plan. Like I feel like some of you need to put pen to a paper here, maybe write a book, I don't know. We have this Queen of Swords and a Star card. Some of you, this is about this situation, because this combination was coming up for your love and your people and your relationships. So some of you might need to address something with somebody, or again, this could be something that you do alone. Queen of Swords is again, see the truth of the situation and to heal from it. Okay, so maybe some of you might still need to dive deep into those emotions. Could be pertaining to a love interest as well here, but this is also a card of choices, and it's about moving forward. Six of Swords and the Eight of Cups underneath. Some of you, this could be in a form of a conversation, and that is being your advice. But But your advice with being the Page of Swords with the King and Queen of Swords is like, don't come at this just by saying something on a whim. Even like, think about it first. Like if you're going to speak to somebody or even write it out for yourself to journal, make sure that you're saying everything that you need to say and not in an immature, like just waving the sword about like this is just my truth. But in a very calm, collected manner, because this will help you to move on more and better. Okay? And going into an opportunity that you guys have within this week is the Four of Swords. So definitely an opportunity to heal, an opportunity to take a time out, all right? An opportunity to move forward eventually after you've done some healing, because we do have that something's going to set you free. And maybe it is this conversation, maybe it is just this like part of yourself that's coming through that's just becoming a lot more enlightened and more like you're seeing something very clearly. Four of Swords. Oh, the Devil came back and it jumped on top of your loving relationship. So you are going to be healing from a manipulator, narcissist, some of you. It could be that sociopath, but you're just like, I don't want to throw the words out, but they are throwing up in my head, so I have to say it. But again, it may not resonate with everybody, of course. So like this is you kind of feeling like coming out of survival mode for some of you, and it really is. Yeah, some of you it was like someone maybe you had a contract with, friendship with, but it was like this unspoken controllingness. Does that make sense? Like some of you, this is how it looks on the surface. It looks happy. It looks like, oh, like we have the best connection, but it's actually very toxic. It's maybe trauma bonding. There's like a looming chain here. And I think you're like recognizing that. But anyway, you're going to be healing from this, like seeing the truth of it. And that's going to help you heal the most. But give yourself empathy, as I've been saying. Like I think that's going to be very important for you to help you clear your mind. And Temperance, here we go. A lovely way to finish out this spread, because I really feel like you needed that Temperance, is to kind of balance it. I think you're bringing a lot of logic into it. Like you're feeling like I shouldn't have done that, and I shouldn't have done this, I shouldn't have let them do that, and I shouldn't, blah, 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 you know? But the Temperance is like, take a little bit of a break and step into the water a little bit, like your emotions, and allow yourself to feel those so that you can heal those, okay? I think it's very important, because being up in your head kind of becomes that like Five of Wands, you know? It's like conflict. I'm seeing it as a tornado. But when we're actively like choosing to go into it to heal, maybe speak to somebody, a therapist, or just take a break, engage in things that make you feel something, all right, as well for you. Sorry, I'm talking too much. It might help, all right? You have to feel into your emotions here, because I think you've been a bit like on, what do you call it? Like, you've been in survival mode, so you've not really put your emotions forward to address it, because you just not had the energy. We have Nest, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So I think you are kind of checking the people around you, and some of you, again, are deepening bonds in a family dynamic. Candle, you'll be shown the way, so you have spiritual support there. We have Cup, this says you should accept valid criticism. Maybe that's the one where it's like, don't be so harsh on yourself, Taurus. Take what you need to and do something with it, but don't drive something into your head so much. Like, have some empathy for yourself. We have a goal-oriented person, so you are still that person. You are still that way, even though you feel like you've lost it. You are doing a lot already, even if it doesn't feel like it. Alrighty. Well, my angels, I love you guys. I wish you all the best. I hope this reading helped in some way. I hope you like, I hope you guys can hear me, and I hope you like the reading, so please let me know. But aside from that, I hope to see you guys next time, alright?